Christian Deatrich was just saying that after the first couple series, you guys seemed to settle in. What kind of battle was it out there for you guys today defensively, and how difficult was it just to keep fighting for 60 minutes the way things were going?
Yeah, I mean it's football. You know, there's ups and downs, but we always pride ourselves on just, you know, whatever happens, and getting to the sideline, talking about adjustments, and then just staying strong and keep pushing, and that's just what we pride ourselves as. So, I mean, it wasn't a challenge to go do it. We just got to execute better.
You know, with what happened 10 days ago, guys were saying you had a good week of practice. Did you feel the energy was better out there today? And it seemed like you guys, from Peppers all the way through, kept trying to make plays, kept trying to battle.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, we ain't never just going to not have good energy or not, you know, come out and battle and give it our all. It's kind of like what I just said. We got to execute more. But we're always going to come out with good energy and ready to fight.
Christian, you know, the Thursday night game against the Jets, you guys get down 14-0. This game, you're down 20-0. Just how difficult is it for you guys, you know, once you get into these games and it's early in these games and you look up at the scoreboard and you're down by double digits?
I mean, we really don't look at the scoreboard. You know, it's all right, defense up. It's another opportunity for us to go out there and, continue to do what we're doing and try to get the ball back to the offense and just keep going out there. And I mean, it really just come back to just, you know, we ain't never just gonna go out there and give up. I mean, we don't really care about the points on the scoreboard at the time. We can check that at the end of the game, but we just go out there and do what we got to do.
Does it change the game plan, though? I mean, obviously you guys go in with the game plan, and then sort of the game is in a different circumstance. Either you get the ball back to the offense faster, or you're in a position where you really can't afford to give up any more points. Does it change the game plan you go into in the game when you get down like that so early?
Nah, I mean, you make adjustments, of course, but it doesn't change the overall game plan.
Christian, when you lost Kyle, how would you describe, you know, the impact of that, but in terms of the response to, you know, just the communication on the back end and how guys had to shift roles without Kyle in the lineup?
Yeah, I mean, he went down, but I mean, people stepped up. You know, Pep got the green dot and did it. He's one of our, he's one of our captains. He's always vocal. So I mean, it wasn't like a big change. He got the green dot and was able to, get us all together and give us the plays. And, the other safety stepped up, Hawk and Dell, when their number was called. So, I mean, proud of them for that, for sure. Appreciate y'all.
All right.
Hunter, just a thought on kind of what unfolded for you guys today. You know, you cut it to 20-10. It seemed like you kind of were battling. How frustrating was it at times for you? And to see Jacoby again go through what he went through today, what was that to watch?
Yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, nobody's a good enough team to give give 2 turnovers. One is a touchdown and basically gift them another one. We're not built to turn the ball over. I mean, nobody is in this league. I mean, you give freebies, it's really hard. But especially coming out, we felt good. That was a good fast start coming out of the half. Obviously, special teams made a great play. And then, like you said, Jacoby's just a warrior, standing back there and continuing to take hits and continuing to battle. Love playing for Jacoby.
Wilcox elevated today, and sort of a 3 tight end set. Hooper gets a nice catch on the call on the 4th and 1. You get the catch on the 3rd down. Do you feel there's more plays out there, say for the tight end group? Coming off the game you had a couple weeks ago, where hey, if we're struggling on the outside, we got some tight ends that can make some plays here.
Yeah, of course. I have a lot of confidence in our room. Feel like we can make a lot of plays. Obviously, we got to look at ourselves in the mirror. We got to obviously get open more. We got to be better in just timing, routes, everything. So I'm going to look at myself and look myself in the mirror, and I need to be better in a lot of areas. I feel like I can provide a lot for this offense, and obviously I need to be a lot better.
Hunter, against the Jets, you guys got down 14-0 early. This game, you get down 20-0. I know that Coach Mayo wants an identity for you guys, tough, physical, but I mean, how hard is it to sort of stick to the game plan that you go into the game with when you're down 14-0, 20-0?
Yeah, I mean, that's not the way you want to play. I mean, no one wants to play from behind that far, especially. I mean, we're on the road as well on both of those games too. I mean, you get the crowd gets going. I mean, it's tough. It's an uphill battle. I was proud of the way we continued the battle, but in the end, it just wasn't enough. We can't do that early in the game.
Any other questions?
I guess just as you hit the quarter pole here at 1-3, you've kind of had some issues since week 1. How do you fix it? I mean, what's kind of the talk amongst you guys? How difficult is it at that offensive line to protect, and kind of what goes through your mind going forward when you got to turn around right again and get ready for Miami in a week?
Man, we just keep competing, man. Just keep competing. We got a bunch of guys that want to compete, want to continue to battle, want to continue to go. A bunch of competitors, and I think that's what it goes back to. I mean, we got to look at ourselves in the mirror. Starts with myself. I got to be better for this team. And I think everybody will do that. We got to look at ourselves, but it's early too. I mean, obviously these sting, these hurt. I mean, 3 in a row hurts, but we get to go back home next week in a division game, and we're gonna have to learn from this one, but we got to turn around quick.
Hunter, how close do you think you guys are? I mean, you've been in this league for a while. Sometimes to the outside, to the layman like us, it looks one thing, but then for you guys, it's one little thing here or one little thing there. So how close do you feel like you guys are offensively?
I mean, you get 2 turnovers. That's 10 points right there. I mean, it could be a 1-score game really, really easily, and then you're battling at the end. And it comes down to situational football. But when you give away 10 points early, turnovers are huge. Play from behind, and they have a good rush. I mean, when they can pin their ears back and know that we're going to pass the ball a little bit more, it makes it a lot tougher on our O-line. I mean, any O-line doesn't really want that. So we've got to be better early, maybe take control of games, but we're not too far. We just got to play on our terms.
Deatrich, just kind of, Gerard had said you guys had good energy this week in practice, had good practices. Kind of what was your mindset coming into the game, and how tough was it to see some of the tough breaks that you guys had, or what San Francisco did today?
Yeah, we had a great week this week. Everything that we saw in the game, we practiced for. We started off a little, I think we didn't start off the best, but we continued to have high energy, and we fought back defensively. I think that's the only thing that I really saw.
Tough Thursday game on the road for you guys. Uncharacteristic, I think. The energy level, the toughness level, the tackling, everything was down. It seemed like today, effort was there. It seems like, you guys lose Duggar. Peppers comes in, he's playing the whole game. You didn't have Jennings, so different edge guy. It felt like the effort was good defensively for you guys today. Is that fair?
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Deatrich, is it at all frustrating for you guys defensively? You're put in a couple of tough spots with, there was a fumble turnover, there was a turnover and downs where you guys are backed up in your own end. How difficult is that for you guys defensively to be able to try to hold up in those situations?
It's a challenge, but I think we answered well. I want to say on that turnover, it was 3 points. Like I say, it was the first 3 plays at the first 3 opening drives that we really didn't play uncharacteristic. Let the quarterback scramble a little bit. Other than those 3 plays, I think we played great. We stopped the run. We just had little things here and there that we need to continue to fix. We was put in some unlikely situations, but I believe we answered well, like the fumble, and I think something else happened. But other than that, that's all I got to say.
Deatrich, how frustrating does it get with you guys? It's again, you're 1-3, you're at the quarter pole, but just not being able to put together a full 60 minutes as a team since week 1.
Well, it's week 4, so it's still early in the season. I've been on teams, been in this team for a long time. I feel like we definitely had seasons where we didn't start great, but we finished strong, So going into the next quarter of football, the next month, we need to learn from everything we did in September, good and bad, fixed everything bad, continue doing the good stuff, continue building on that, and then put together a great game next week. Thank you.
Joey, just kind of take us through your kicks. Obviously, a Patriots team record. Obviously, you would have liked to come up with a win, but hitting a 63-yarder career high for you as well. Take us through that one, and just, you seemed like you had a really good day.
Yeah, I mean, there's some individual success there, which obviously I'm happy for myself, but for team success, that's, I'm trying to do the best I can for the team and give them an opportunity to win. So if it's not coming out to a win, at the end of the day, my individual success really isn't that important to me. So obviously when they put me out there for them, going through my normal routine, pregame, I was hitting from the same direction, trying to figure out what my distance is. But like I said, when individual success doesn't come out to team wins, it's kind of is what it is. So,
Joey, with that last second scenario in the first half, was there certainty in your mind before that you were going to go out and attempt the field goal based on what information you had from pregame? Was there some conversation on the sideline before Gerard and Jeremy sent you out there for that kick? Because it looked like you guys just might go to the half,
Yeah.
but then you take the timeout with 3 seconds left.
yeah, I mean, obviously, like the down distance in the situation, I think at one point we were close to like sitting right at like the plus 48 or something, or the minus 48 or something, and obviously that'd be like closer to a 70-yard field goal. We were in that situation last week, I think, against New York. So very similar situation where they know my line plus or minus a couple yards. Obviously, I've shown them that I have an ability to hit that distance. So at the end of the day, I'm just kind of looking on the sideline, seeing if Mayo's going to give the field goal signal or keep the offense on the field, whatever it might be. So at that time, we're trying to get points on the board, go into the half with some momentum or a little bit of energy. And obviously, I was glad to provide that other opportunity I was presented with. So,
Joey, the turnover. From up top, when we see your trajectory, we could tell when you're booming it through the end zone. Was that intentional, short kick to try and pin him down in there?
yeah, we've been obviously trying to scheme certain situations to give our kickoff coverage team an opportunity to make a play. In that situation, we were schemed up, obviously, to do so, and came away with an opportunity. Again, I think our special teams unit has done a really good job of providing a lot of energy towards our team. Go back to week 1 when we played Cincinnati, we had a huge fumble that kind of put us in a situation to score, gave our offense some life. We were able to come away with a win that game. Bryce has been doing a great job of punting, giving our defense really good field position to go ahead and try to put their offenses in really tough situations. And then obviously today our kickoff coverage team was able to go down and make a play. So Spring's been doing a great job of scheming us up to go ahead and make plays. And our special teams unit has been trying to do our best to be a third to this offense, defense, and special teams unit. So.
Yeah, Joey, on that note, I mean, the outcomes notwithstanding, special teams has definitely been an area of market improvement through 4 games. What has it been about Jeremy and the group that you guys have on the field that has allowed that unit to produce thus far?
I mean, completely, like putting it out there. Like we have a guy like Slye that's still on staff that has set a precedent in this organization for many years of special teams dominance. Obviously, he's not playing, but his ghost still lives on in our facility as well. But Joe has also done a great job of continuing that down to me and Bryce specifically. Joe does a great job from a captain standpoint on the team, but as well as special teams unit in our close-knit group. Spring has done a great job of being the head, obviously, of our special teams unit, but giving a lot of confidence to the players to know, like, as a special teams unit, you got to like really have players that are going to go out there and do the job. You can put us in a bunch of different situations and stuff like that, but we have to bring the energy, we have to bring the juice and go out and make plays. And Spring's done a great job at the top of giving us that opportunity. Joe's done a great job of being the player to kind of bring that microphone to us, and then we're just trying to project it as well as we can. So obviously through 4 games we've been doing well. We're going to try to continue to do that. But again, this is a 3-phase team. We got offense, defense, and special teams, and we're trying to do our best to just give our team a really good opportunity to win. So that's all we're worried about. Good. Thanks, guys.